And I had mentioned that to Julie Ann, and she said, "Well, go put down XYZ herbs on a blanket or a towel in your closet," because that's where she was at the time, and she was sleeping in a cat bed with Gunner. And I think it was ginger, rose, and lemongrass or lemon balm, something. I don't remember all of the three exactly. And so when we hung up, I did that. I went in there and I made the little towel, and I have a picture of it. And literally within seconds, she gets up out of the cat bed. She walks over to the towel and she puts her heart chakra on the rose, and she's facing another one of the herbs. And I don't remember, I don't know if it was ginger or if it was a different one. I'm totally blanking. Um, and it was so fascinating. And like you said, it's like when you see them do it on their own accord, your jaw just hits the floor and
Yep.
you know it works, right? But you're just like, oh
Yep.
my gosh.
Yeah.
And so,
I
like,
have to like remember which herbs I've put in which like corner.
yes,
So that
yes,
way I know. And like when people send me pictures, I'll like zoom in, try to figure out like, okay, where do they have their head at?
yeah,
Where,
yeah,
but yeah, and it makes perfect sense. So like rosebuds are,
yeah.
I mean, it's sadness. It
Hmm.
opens the heart up to joy.
Yeah,
So it makes perfect sense that
yeah.
her heart chakra on
Was
the
on
rosebuds.
the
Like, I mean,
rosebud.
yeah. Um,
Yes.
ginger root, ginger root is really fascinating because we all know ginger helps with digestion.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
I'll drink ginger ale, even though it's not like, but it's a mental thing. I'm thinking I'm like helping my stomach.
Right.
But ginger root also helps with depression,
Mm.
and it
Okay.
helps bring confidence back. And it's just a good energy booster,
Okay.
which I guess makes sense because, if your gut's not feeling, you don't have the energy. So that
Right.
all makes sense. And then if it was, did you say lemon balm?
It might have been lemon balm. It might have been lemon balm or
Okay.
vitamin leaf, one of those. I don't remember.
Okay, so
Yeah.
lemon balm is also really good for depression.
Mm,
It kind of helps with like confusion,
mm.
which is probably something she was dealing with because she
Yeah.
was like, okay, why is this person not here anymore? Why is he sad? All of that. And it
Mhm.
helps with oversensitivity. So,
Mhm.
she was being very sensitive to like with her feelings. So
Yes.
it makes sense how she would have like
Yes.
completely interacted with those three. Yeah.
Absolutely. And like I said, it was just fascinating to watch her sit there, and her little nostrils would flare a little bit, but she was in a loaf position and she was just super calm and her eyes
Hmm.
were kind of half closed. And she was probably there for, I don't know, 5 minutes, maybe less.
Hmm.
And she got up and she got back into the cat bed with Gunner. And I was like, well, I'll be darned. And
Yep. Yep.
I
It's
was over there texting Julianne, going, "You're not going to believe this."
yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah. It's
she
so
was
like I
like,
remember
"Oh,
when I first used them. I remember sending Julianne a message like thanking her
yeah,
for like just opening my eyes because